What's up, everybody? Get ready to dive into a wild ride through some of the craziest, most hilarious prison escape attempts ever recorded. From daring disguises to unbelievable feats of engineering, or at least attempted engineering, these stories prove that truth is often stranger than fiction. We're talking about guys hiding in laundry carts, carving weapons out of soap, and even trying to tunnel their way out with spoons. So buckle up, grab your snacks, and get ready to be amazed by the sheer audacity and creativity of these escape attempts. Let's do it! Picture this. You're stuck in the slammer, dreaming of freedom. Do you A, accept your fate and serve your time like a law-abiding citizen? Or B, hatch a plan so ridiculous it just might work? If you're anything like this next inmate, you'd go with option B. This dude decided his best bet was to become one with the dirty laundry. I'm talking diving headfirst into a mountain of stinky socks and hoping for the best. You're probably thinking, there's no way this worked. Well, you're about to find out. Spoiler alert, it didn't go exactly as planned. Turns out, prison guards tend to notice when a human-shaped lump starts wiggling towards the exit. Alright folks, buckle up because this next story is straight out of an action movie. We're talking about a daring helicopter hijack attempt that would make even Tom Cruise jealous. This inmate wasn't messing around with laundry carts or soap bars. He went straight for the big leagues, recruiting accomplices on the outside to pull off a Hollywood-style escape. But here's the catch: prison guards tend to get a little suspicious when a helicopter decides to make an unscheduled visit. As you can probably guess, this daring escape attempt didn't quite go as planned. This next story proves that when it comes to prison escapes, creativity knows no bounds. Forget about shivs and shanks, this inmate decided to become a master sculptor, using only a bar of soap and a whole lot of imagination. That's right, this guy carved himself a gun. Not a real gun, of course, but a soap gun so realistic looking it could fool even the most eagle-eyed guard. Or at least that was the plan. Unfortunately for our soap carving friend, prison guards aren't easily fooled. They've seen it all, from fake guns to fake IDs, and they're not about to be outsmarted by a bar of soap. Chapter 4. The Disguise Master. Some inmates try to tunnel their way out of prison, others try to blend in with the laundry. But this next escape artist? He decided to take a page out of Hollywood's playbook and become a master of disguise. We're talking wigs, makeup, the whole 9 yards. This guy wasn't afraid to embrace his inner drag queen if it meant a shot at freedom. But here's the thing about disguises. They only work if you can fool everyone, and I mean everyone. One slip up, one double take, and the whole charade comes crashing down. And let's just say, pulling off a convincing female persona in a place designed to keep you locked up? Well, it's not exactly a walk in the park. Chapter 5. The Tunnel Dig. Alright, let's be real, when we think of prison escapes, the first thing that pops into our minds is usually a good old-fashioned tunnel dig. It's the classic escape route, immortalized in countless movies and TV shows. And this next story? It's a testament to the enduring appeal of the tunnel escape. These inmates weren't messing around with spoons or toothbrushes. They went all in, digging a tunnel so elaborate, it would make even the most seasoned escape artist proud. We're talking months of planning, secret stashes of tools, and enough dirt to fill a swimming pool. But here's the thing about digging a tunnel. It's not exactly a walk in the park. Plus, you know, there's the whole getting caught thing. Chapter 6. The Mattress Trick. This next story is for all you minimalists out there, the ones who believe that less is more. This inmate decided to ditch the elaborate disguises, the daring helicopter hijacks, and the back-breaking tunnel digs. His escape plan? A mattress. That's it, just a mattress. This guy decided that his best bet for freedom was to become one with the mattress. We're talking cutting it open, squeezing himself inside, and hoping for the best. Turns out prison guards are surprisingly good at spotting things that don't belong, especially when those things are shaped like a human being. This next story is a classic for a reason. It's the escape attempt we've all seen in movies. Desperate inmates working through the night, tying bedsheets together to create a makeshift rope. This, my friends, is the iconic bedsheet rope escape. These guys weren't afraid of heights, that's for sure. They were willing to risk it all, dangling precariously from a rope made of flimsy fabric, all for a chance at freedom. But here's the thing about bedsheet ropes. They're about as reliable as a used car salesman with a guilty conscience. One wrong move, one weak knot, and it's all over. And let's be real, the chances of making it all the way down without any mishaps? Slim to none. Alright folks, this next story is for all you paperwork enthusiasts out there. This escape attempt is all about identity theft, but not as we know it. Forget about credit cards and online scams. This inmate took identity theft to a whole new level. He decided that the best way to escape prison was to simply become someone else. On paper, at least. We're talking forged documents, fake IDs, the whole shebang. But here's the thing about fake identities. They might look convincing from a distance, but get up close and the cracks start to show. And when it comes to prison records, those cracks can be the difference between freedom and a longer sentence. This next story is proof that some inmates will take the saying, "you are what you eat," to a whole new level. We're talking about a guy who decided his best bet for freedom was to become one with the food delivery. Picture this, the prison kitchen, a hive of activity, inmates bustling about, trays clanging, and in the midst of it all, our escape artist, eyeing up the delivery truck like it's a golden ticket to freedom. This guy wasn't afraid to get his hands dirty, literally. He was willing to squeeze himself into the tightest spaces, surrounded by who knows what kind of questionable culinary creations, all for a chance to slip through the cracks. But here's the thing about hiding in food deliveries. It's not exactly a five-star experience. We're talking cramped spaces, questionable smells, and the very real possibility of ending up covered in something you really don't want to be covered in. This next story is a classic case of fake it till you make it, except in this case making it means escaping from prison and faking it means impersonating a prison guard. Talk about a high-stakes costume party. This inmate decided that the best way to blend in was to become the very people who were supposed to keep him locked up. That's right, he went full-on guard mode, complete with a uniform, a fake badge, and hopefully, a whole lot of confidence. But here's the thing about impersonating authority figures, it's all fun and games until you run into someone who actually knows what they're doing. And in a prison, let's just say there's no shortage of people who can spot a fake a mile away. One wrong answer, one slip up in protocol, and the jig is up. And let's be real, pulling off a convincing guard impersonation in a place crawling with actual guards, well, it's about as easy as sneaking a lion into a dog show. This next story is for all you adrenaline junkies out there, the ones who live for the thrill of the unknown, the rush of a good freefall. This inmate decided to ditch the elaborate plans and go for a more direct approach, the window jump. Forget about ropes, tunnels, or disguises, this guy decided that his best bet was to simply jump out of a window. Preferably one that was high enough to make even the bravest soul think twice. Now, I know what you're thinking. Jumping out of a window, that's just crazy. Didn't he think about the landing? And you know what? That's a very valid question. Whatever his thought process was, one thing's for sure. This inmate had guts. And now, for our final story, we're diving deep into the underbelly of prison life, into the dark, murky depths of the sewage system. That's right, folks. This escape attempt is not for the faint of heart or those with a weak stomach. This inmate decided that the most logical way to escape prison was to become one with the waste. We're talking crawling through pipes, wading through unspeakable things, and basically subjecting himself to a level of filth that would make even the most hardened plumber shudder. But here's the thing about escaping through the sewage system. It's not exactly a glamorous experience. We're talking about navigating a labyrinth of pipes filled with things you really don't want to think about, let alone swim through. And let's be real, the chances of emerging from that experience smelling like roses and ready for a night on the town? Slim to none. Can you believe the lengths these guys went to for a taste of freedom? I mean, I admire the creativity, but some of these attempts were just straight up wild. It makes you wonder what goes through someone's mind when they're planning these escapes. We had guys hiding in laundry carts, carving soap guns, and even trying to tunnel their way out with spoons. It's like they watched too many movies or something. But hey, at least they provide us with some hilarious stories, right? Make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss out on more mind-blowing videos like this one. And be sure to let me know in the comments which escape attempt you thought was the craziest. See you in the next one.